Hey everyone, I am here at this interesting motel in the middle of nowhere, far removed from Texas. But that doesn't mean I don't still remember the glorious month of September, in which I am still in the midst of, and the movies I saw at the Alamo Drafthouse, such as my shirt decries. I had a great time. Of course, I have the Alamo Drafthouse season pass, which gives me unlimited access to movies. So I see a movie, I could see it every day if I wanted to, and they're all free with the pass. So I saw a lot of fun ones this month. The first one I saw was Blink Twice with Chatham O'Tanning or Tatum O'Channing. One of those two. I'm not sure what his name. He has multiple last names, but also no first name. It was very good. It looked like it wouldn't be from the trailer, but it ended up being good. And he was terrifying in it, as it also looked like it would be in the trailer. So it sort of matched what it was promising. One thing I really liked about that movie was they had Beetlejuice popcorn buckets that, because Beetlejuice Part 2 was about to come out soon, and so in anticipation of it, they were giving out these buckets that you could purchase. So I got one, and I loved the bucket, and so I had popcorn watching Blink Twice, thinking about Beetlejuice 2, so a lot of B2s everywhere. Gina Davis was in Blink Twice. She was probably the best part of the movie. Yeah, she was really great. It was great to see her again. So anyway, just a little information for you. Blink Twice, I highly recommend. The next one I saw was Strange Darling, which is part of the Fantastic Fest, which is also under the Alamo umbrella. Loved that movie. Very scary, but also had some dark humor. It had lots of twists and turns, and it was so good. I cannot wait to see it again. When I went to see Strange Darling, there was a big sign on the entrance that said, "We're out of Beetlejuice popcorn buckets, so don't even ask," which I thought was funny because Beetlejuice still hadn't premiered. But anyway, Strange Darling was very, very good. Before it started, they were showing, other monster movie snippets during the pre-show at the Alamo Drafthouse, so it kind of got you ready for the horrors of Strange Darling. But I highly recommend it. It was just such a very good movie. The next one I saw was The Front Room. I think by this time, Beetlejuice may have actually come out, interestingly enough, or not interesting. I didn't see Beetlejuice. I didn't see it at Alamo Drafthouse, so there's no point in talking about it now. But I did see The Front Room. I remember they were out at kind of the same time, and everyone was at Beetlejuice, so that means I'm not going to be there with a bunch of crowds. I don't want to be around crowded people. So I wanted the whole theater to myself, so that was perfect for The Front Room, starring Brandy. I hadn't seen her since The Boy Is Mine video, or Moesha. I can't remember which one came out most recently. But anyway, it was very good, especially with that little old lady with the voice. She was terrifying. And in the pre-show, right before it, they showed horror movies like The Granny and things like that to kind of get you ready for The Front Room. But yes, she was the mother-in-law that is really everyone's worst nightmare. And of course she lives there in the mother-in-law suite in the front room of the house. But it was pretty terrifying. It was overall not a very good movie, although Brandy was pretty good. But I would say that it was just okay, and to wait to stream it on, I don't know, Tubi or something. The next one I saw was Speak No Evil. Excellent movie. I mean, James McAvoy was a true monster. I mean, you kind of get a hint of that in the trailer, but it's nothing quite like the beast he becomes in the movie. I'd never really seen him in, he's usually does, I remember him in these weird romantic roles, but this really showed his range. He was quite terrifying, and the movie was just a real blast. You didn't want to get up and go to the restroom lest you miss something. It was just nonstop, edge of your seat. Excellent, terrifying movie. I really enjoyed it. Next one I saw, Will and Harper, with Will Ferrell, and he goes with his friend Harper, who is now transgendered, who used to be on the Saturday Night Live where they met. And they go on a road trip, kind of like this road trip in which find myself. And they find themselves in strange little motel rooms and stuff. So it's similar to my own journey, although this one isn't transgender in nature. But that movie was very, very good. It was funny. It was lighthearted. It was sweet, and it had moments where it was really heartwarming and then tear jerking and all that. You go through a lot of emotions with this movie. So yeah, I highly recommend seeing Will and Harper. It was just a really sweet movie. It's a Netflix movie, and I wouldn't say you need to see it in the big screen like I saw at the Alamo Drafthouse. So obviously it'll probably be on Netflix itself very soon. So it's more of a movie to see at home, I would say. No reason, unless it's free like it is for me, to see that one. So Will and Harper, highly recommend. And the last one I saw was the best one of all, The Substance. Wow, 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 wow. I'm a huge fan of the director, Coralie Fargier. I don't know how it's pronounced. I had seen her movie Revenge, or Revenge as some people call it, back in 2017. I also saw it at the Alamo Drafthouse back when they were doing Movie Pass. And I went and bought the Blu-ray of it, and I just love that movie. And this one is almost like I'm not going to say a sequel, but it definitely continues her vision. And you can see that she has a special way of directing, and just a fascinating writing style. Of course, it did win at the Cannes Film Festival for Best Screenplay, and it's well-deserved. But she's a truly visionary director, and one to keep your eye on. I absolutely loved The Substance. Demi Moore was at the top of her game. And Margaret Qualley was pretty amazing. She's just getting better and better with each movie she's in. But it was just shocking. I thought that Revenge had a lot of blood in it. This was nothing compared to this one. So if you like those kinds of movies, those really dark, indie horror, body horror with comedy and all of that, this is your movie. I mean, the audience really got into it. You could hear the gasps. We were all laughing at the right times. It was a real experience, especially with a big theater. So this is definitely the kind of movie you want to see in the big theater. And just don't eat too much while you're watching this, because it is gory and it is just a big, big bloody mess. But I loved every second of it, and I highly recommend it. So yeah, it was a great month of September. Lots of good movies. I cannot wait for October. There's going to be lots more movies. So thank you for watching my review. And overall, I think it was, very little money well spent, because all these movies were free with that pass. So I love to get good value for very, very cheap. And this month at Alamo Drafthouse certainly delivered for me. So thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.